The rate at which Kenyans migrate out of the country continues to grow annually. This in turn further reflects on diaspora remittance. According to a new data from the Central Bank of Kenya (CBK), in the first quarter of 2022, diaspora remittances grew by 23.5% to 118.4 billion shillings. The dollar flows from Kenyans living and working abroad also rose from 95.9 billion shillings over a similar period in 2021. According to Kenya National Remittance Stakeholder Network, a platform for remittances, investments and migrants established by International Fund for Agriculture Development IFAD and the World Bank to the G20 Global Partnership for Financial Inclusion, indicated that most migrants have switched to digital methods of sending money, moving away from the informal means.
This is what financial institutions need also to realize, and other players that can come in and basically bring the cost down and give more options. Maybe you can link this money now with savings, credit, insurance. During the pandemic, we saw a lot of that. Financial institutions or money transfer companies linking insurance to this product.
Is the need to bring down the cost of remittances. Currently, it's about 6.7% to send from US to Kenya. The SDG goal is actually to get to 3%, which is quite ambitious. We're making a lot of strides, and the report kind of covers that.
Factors such as the COVID-19 pandemic as well as the unstable shilling that has recently been sliding to new low as dollar demand outstrips supply has and will affect diaspora remittances.
People feel the need to send less money because once they actually exchange it out in the local market, they're still able to get the same level of shillings. So if I was sending 20,000 shillings, once the dollar appreciates, I don't have to send as much of the dollar as I did before.
With such uncertainties, Frida Kibuko, the county coordinator, GIZ Widow Kenya, says there is need for collaboration mechanism in place between the central bank, regulatory bodies, the private sector and diaspora communities in sending and receiving countries to adopt best practices that will see them set aside some finances for development.
If you're buying, food with this money, why don't you just invest it into a business? And if they register it with the WIDO platform, then we are able to leverage that contribution by matching their contribution. But in addition to that, we also offer technical support, and that is through the private sector, where we train our entrepreneurs on how to manage a business.
Having more remittances companies is one thing, but also more banks thinking that, hey, who are these people that are receiving remittances? Can they be my client base? Are they bankable? Sometimes the question and the difference is right there, thinking that they're not bankable when they are, because for once it's not a question of money. People are receiving this money crisis-free.
And as the world marks International Day of Family Remittance, families receiving these finances have been urged to not only use these finances for food, health as well as education, but also to save some for investment. Linda Koskei, K24, UN Headquarters, Nairobi.